bin's wieder, Jahren. Nehmen wir mal ein Let's Play von Felix Wright is Attorney Spirit of Justice. Und beim letzten Mal haben wir, ja, Maya mal ins Kreuzverhör wieder genommen. Weil wir davon ausgegangen sind, dass, ja, es muss ein Medium gewesen sein, was dafür gesorgt hat, dass trotz des Todeszeitpunkts Rafer ihren Vater nochmal sehen konnte, da, weil Inga halt um 2:30 Uhr, obwohl er halt um 2 gestorben ist, man seinen Geist beschworen hat. Und es gibt ja nur 2 Medien derzeit in Kurain, und das sind halt Jahren, die ein Alibi hat, und Maya. Und ja, Maya denied das natürlich. Aber was wäre wohl der Beweis, dass Maya es vielleicht doch gewesen sein könnte? Jetzt zumindest vom Channeling. Wir wollen nicht glauben, dass sie ihn umgebracht hat, um Gottes Willen. Ja, Maya müsste sich halt irgendwie dann verkleidet haben und als Inga. Beweis dafür wäre dann dieser Gemstone, welcher ja eigentlich nur der Knopf von seinem Anzug ist. Is that a gemstone? We found this among the ashes of one of the tomb's incense burners. Does this gemstone ring any bells, Your Eminence? What? What was that doing in the tomb? Ah, so you do recognize it. But then, as his wife, how could you not recognize this gemstone button from your husband's jacket? I don't get where you're going with this. Channeling Minister Inga alone wouldn't be enough to fool someone like Princess Rafer. Especially if you were wearing your clothes. So you wouldn't have to change into the minister's clothes before channeling him. Ah! Miss Fay, you used the minister's clothes as cover while going from his room to the tomb, where you burnt them once you no longer needed them. What? Oh, she seems genuinely surprised by that, Apollo. Miss Fay. Yes? Do you know my husband's name? It was, Inga Karkul Kurain, right? That is correct. In part. But there's more. Much more. Jetzt kommt's, ich hab's aufgeschrieben. Inga Karkul, how could this name be any longer more pompous than it already is, Kurain the Third? That is his true name. Could it be any longer? Due to its length, only a portion of it was ever made public. So, Miss Fay, did you know his true name? No, I mean, how could I? Precisely. Yet a medium must know both the face and true name of the one she seeks to channel. Oh! So then, Miss Fay couldn't have channeled Minister Inga, der so einen bescheuert langen Namen hat. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Why would I want to randomly channel some old guy I didn't know? And didn't like, thanks to that last trial. I can't believe this. Apollo, I really don't think Maya's lying. However, your line of reasoning still seems credible to me. I agree, but there's something tripping us up in the details. Maybe we're working off of some wrong assumption again. Apollo? I was thinking. Yes? Since I didn't channel Minister Inga, is it possible that someone else did? Someone else? But who else could it have been? I haven't thought that far yet. Such chatters without merit. Let us move on, shall we? Oh. I don't care what Garen says. I'm going to figure this out. If it wasn't Miss Fey and the Queen has an alibi, then... Apollo, forget about who is capable of channeling spirits for a second. I should consider the circumstances around the channeling, right? Right. We know Rafa saw her father come running out of his private quarters. If he was being channeled at the time, who could it have been? It had to have been someone who was in Inga's private quarters. Well, I'm waiting, defense. And you know how much I despise waiting. Yes, but there's someone else besides Miss Fey who could have channeled Minister Inga. There's just one more person, and they were in Inga's private quarters. That person is our only hope now. So the defense believes there was another. Let's have your very serious answer then. With pleasure! Horned Devil! Who could have channeled Minister Inga? Erstaunlich, dass uns nicht die gesamte Health abziehen möchte. Okay, wenn du meinst. Dann sagen wir einfach spontan heraus, dass es Nena war. Friss das, Schlampe. Nena? Your Eminence said it yourself. That's right. Nena never did go into the tomb that day. Instead, she entered my husband's private quarters. How do you know? It's quite simple. Shoe prints were discovered in Inga's private quarters. Shoe prints that belonged to Nena. And then there's a benevolent statement. She said that Nena disappeared right after she entered Minister Inga's private quarters. The room from which Minister Inga himself came running out of not long afterwards. You are not seriously suggesting. It's the only thing that makes sense. Nena channeled Minister Inga and left his private quarters thereafter. That's why no one has seen her since. And why only the minister's shoe prints were found outside his residence. No way! That's got to be it. That's got to be it, meine Entschuldigung. Nena must somehow channel the minister. Oh, hast du das gehört? Oh, das soll die Superober gewesen sein? All of the circumstantial evidence has fallen into place. You can't ignore it anymore. You can't claim Nena isn't connected to this case somehow. In light of this, the defense calls Nena to the stand. Well, Your Eminence? Very well then. Let us call Nena to testify. Yes! Now we can finally crack this case wide open. Let us adjourn while the witness is summoned. There is no need. Nena's in the waiting lobby. What? Nena's here? I thought she'd gone missing. It seems she was feeling unwell and simply wished to rest undisturbed. But her concern for Rafa brought her here today. She took time off without Rafa's knowledge or consent? I'm betting there's more to her disappearing act than meets the eye, Apollo. Miss Nena, do you understand why you have been summoned here today? Yes, of course. Her Eminence has informed me that this man suspects I have committed a crime. So this is Nena, die Super-Oma. That's quite the hairdo. So I will say... I suppose I'm not as old as I had thought. If this horn-headed nincompoop would take me for a criminal. Nincompoop? Isn't that Rafer's favorite insult? I guess Nena rubbed off on her, what with all the time they spent together. You there, young hornheads! Yes? Das ist staubig! Wisch das weg! You're accusing me of slaying Minister Inga and channeling his spirit? Yes? What an active imagination you have! Young folk are so wonderfully open-minded. Thanks. Just take the compliment, Justice. Now then, will the witness please proceed with her testimony? This court wishes to know if you did or did not channel Minister Inga in his private quarters. Ach ja, Super-Oma! Ich hab dich vermisst, Super-Oma! Oh, jetzt muss ich dich gleich ins Kreuzverhör nehmen. Oh. I was feeling under the weather yesterday and decided to rest these weary bones. Besides which, a lowly servant such as I could not possibly be an honorable spirit medium. Only members of the royal family can learn the art of spirit channeling here in Kurain. After Queen Amara's passing, Her Eminence, Queen Jahren, is the only spirit medium left. If you believe a medium to be the culprit, it would have to be that young lass Maya Fey. And there you have it. It seems we have summoned her for nothing. Only those of the royal bloodline have the power of spirit channeling. That a servant such as Nena could channel spirits is a most unamusing jest. On the surface, anyway. But our line of reasoning has led us to this end, that Nena channeled Inga's spirit. Alright, the defense may now question the witness. Yes, please! Okay, Super-Oma. Dann wollen wir mal. Kreuzverhör! I'm no spirit medium, Sunny. Na gut. Ist alles schon richtig, was sie an sich gesagt hat. Tatsächlich. Von Kurain aus hier gesehen, können das tatsächlich nur Leute aus der Königsfamilie sein. Und nur solche mit royalem Blut in sich haben die genug Kraft, um halt als Medium tätig zu sein. Die Sache aber von wegen, dass jetzt nach dem Tod von Amara jetzt nur noch Jahren in der Lage ist, zumindest hier in diesem Land, stimmt jetzt insofern nicht, nachdem wir ja wissen, dass Amara noch lebt. Und wie beweisen wir, dass Amara noch lebt? In Hilfe dieses Fotos. Okay, so I presented what makes sense in terms of the direct contradiction. Except I don't know how to make it make sense in the larger context of this case. Well, is the defense going to follow up its loud objection with a sound explanation? Oh, sorry. How do I put this? I believe there's a problem with Nena's testimony. Go on. She asserted that she could not possibly be a spirit medium because in Kurain, only members of the royal family can learn how to channel spirits. I fail to see the problem in that statement, defense. Hold on, I'm getting to it, Your Majesty. Naina stated an absolute falsehood. Since we know that Amara is still alive. At the same time, circumstantial evidence points to Naina channeling Inga. After all, just after she entered his private quarters, Inga came running out screaming despite having been killed at 2 p.m. That would mean that Naina channeled Inga. Even though supposedly only those of the royal family are capable of doing so. Wait. Is it too late to ask for a refund on my trip down the rabbit hole? Mr. Wright, you may think I've lost my mind with this bluff, but... What? But if I can at least establish the possibility, I think it'll give us the break we need. Wait a sec. Are you going to propose what I think you are? Yes, it's a huge risk, but I think there's a chance I can prove it. Will the court please take a look at this photo? This photo's very existence, to say nothing of the person in it, contradicts the witness' claim that Queen Garen is the only remaining spirit medium in Kurain. Horned devil! You mustn't! Oh, but I must. Under these circumstances, the outcome of this trial depends on it. But you already knew that, didn't you, Your Eminence? Und wehe, du machst das wieder mit deinen Fingernägeln. Will the defense please explain who is shown in the photograph? The person in the photo is the previous queen, Amara Sigata Kurain. Contrary to popular belief, she was never assassinated. In fact, she's very much alive. What? But that's nonsense. Take a good look at the law book in this photo, Your Majesty. The mark of the dragon branded on it could only have been placed there after Queen Amara's supposed assassination. Queen Amara's still alive? Has the lawyer gone mad? While I personally find it hard to believe, I will allow defense to continue. You may proceed, defense. Queen Amara's death was staged to keep her safe from her would-be killer. Yet, according to Dirk, she's actually being held captive somewhere. But the real truth is that Queen Amara is not being held in confinement. Rather, she walks freely among us. Here! In this very courtroom today! But how? Ja, mache das, Sutra. Do not be deceived, Your Majesty. The red pepper is skilled in weaving plausible lies. It is the cunning, loyally art known as bluffing. But knowing this, there is no need to fear his forked tongue. Objection! That's where you're wrong, prosecutor. 'Cause you'll be quacking in your boots soon enough. Is that so? It's my turn, Nayuta, to wake you up to the truth right before your eyes. Queen Amara is still very much alive and has been disguising herself as... Und das macht nur Sinn, wenn Amara sich verkleidet hat als... Nein! But that's... This is the simplest and cleanest explanation for everything we've covered so far. The person who killed Minister Inga. Someone with intimate knowledge of the divination seance. The medium who channeled the minister in order to mask the real time of his death. Condense these traits into one person and you get the spirit medium of royal blood. And that person is none other than you, Naina! Your true identity is the former Queen Amara and the killer we've been looking for all along! What? Have you finally lost your mind, Mr. Justice? What you say is beyond blasphemous, even in the depths of hell! Oh my, such frightening allegations! Indeed, and absolute ludicrous to boot. Her Eminence, Queen Amara, yet lives. And is actually Miss Naina here? You have truly gone off the deep end. You don't have to take my word for it. In fact, a certain someone can help me prove it. Your Eminence! Ja, die sieht nicht begeistert aus. If Queen Amara truly is dead, you should be able to channel her spirit, right here, right now. Isn't that correct? I can deny it no longer. The lawyer speaks the truth. Naina, the woman who stands here before us, is Amara, the former queen believed to have perished 23 years ago. Polkunka! Ha! Na bitte! Finally! We finally got Inga's real killer on the stand! Und ich könnte jetzt so böse sein, hier an dieser Stelle den Part zu beenden. Soll ich es? Ach komm, ich mach's! Ich bin ein Arschloch! Ich weiß! Egal ob positiv oder negativ, Bewertung, immer gern gesehen, das war's meine Seite. Wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. Sehr geil!